I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
It's been 100 days since Donald Trump's inauguration, and much has been made about the president's successes and setbacks in the early days of his administration.
I would describe it as good news, really bad news for President Trump.
I think he's really logjammed in terms of getting anything done, so I say F.
It has been fast and furious over these 100 days.
It's been like drinking from a fire hose.
The first 100 days is when a president is expected to be most productive, but that amount of time represents less than 7% of a president's four-year term. President Trump called it a ridiculous standard.
We live in a society where we want instant things, but politics and history spin out over a long period.
So why do we use a seemingly arbitrary time frame to take stock of a presidency? Historian Kenneth C. Davis, the author of Don't Know Much About the American Presidents, says the answer lies in the history of the Great Depression, when the newly elected president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, called a special session of Congress lasting from March until June.
A period of intense legislative action that transformed America. Roosevelt created jobs programs. He created the banking system as we know it today. So every aspect of American life was completely touched by the federal government in ways that it never had been before.
While Roosevelt may have set the standard, other presidents have struggled to meet that level of accomplishment in such a short period of time.
I suppose you want to look at Bill Clinton as somebody who really set a standard. He talked about wanting to do the kind of things that Roosevelt had done when he came into office, and his first few months in office were very troubled. Barack Obama seemed to be going very strong in his first 100 days, and increasingly there was Republican resistance to any of his programs, and that became the signature of his whole 8 years in office.
But triumphs and failures in the first 100 days aren't necessarily a barometer of how a presidency will turn out.
Abraham Lincoln came into office, and within 30 days, the country was at war. So that's why talking about this first 100 days can be somewhat misleading.
The difference, of course, with Abraham Lincoln is that there was not as much focus on midterm elections, and now we are already talking about 2018, 101 days in.
Yeah, it's a long time, but it's no time at all.